Hi folks, Dr. Bob McCauley. Can everybody on the planet become a vegan? I'm going to answer that. Visit us at watershed.net. There's a question out there, just kind of bouncing around the internet and the pathways of nutritional health. And it is, can everybody be a vegan? Well, the first question is, yes, of course, everybody can be a vegan. Everybody can become a vegan. Okay, that's the first thing. And why do I say everybody can become a vegan? Well, everybody can stop eating meat, fish, eggs, or dairy to some degree or completely and still get all the protein they need, they require, and all the nutrition they require from spirulina and chlorella, these two algae that I constantly talk about, spirulina and chlorella. The two most powerful foods in the world, and they're 60% protein. So from a health standpoint, can everybody do it? You better believe it, okay? And just so we say, well, we don't have enough algae. Well, algae is pretty easy to grow. Number one, you can grow it pretty quickly. Within 90 days, you could have a huge harvest. So let's just say, people started doing this. We could switch over from animal to algae within, pretty short period of time, let me just say. Now, are people going to do this? Well, that's another issue. But can we do it? Yes, because you can make 1,500 times 1,500 times more protein per acre growing algae, spirulina, or chlorella than you can from, growing beef, raising beef or chickens or any other kind of protein. So it's very, very expensive and very tough on the environment and uses a lot of resources, a lot of water to, feed animals and to grow them and get the meat. And it's very, very cheap, extremely cheap to grow algae, and as a matter of fact, it cleans the environment as it goes, and there's no waste and all this sort of stuff. So, I mean, ecologically, and practically speaking, these are the two perfect foods. Now, so. Having said that, can we? Yes. Are people going to do it? Well, we'll get to that in a minute. But the other question is, okay, you've got these 7 billion people on the planet at this point. Now we're talking. This is 2018. Last time I checked. 7 billion, could they be fed with this kind of protein? So the answer is yes, they could. That's the first question. And even at how many? 20 trillion or 20 billion, 25, 30 trillion, maybe? It's hard to say. Actually, I think we could feed anybody of, any amount of people we want to with algae. So having said that, now, could everybody do it successfully? I think maybe people might be asking that too. In other words, somebody might not be geared toward a vegan diet or a vegetarian diet because, I'm A type, I'm AB, my blood type's A, AB negative, I'm type O. This doesn't agree with me. That's all just nonsense because genetically we're 99.999% identical to one another. Identical. We're genetically identical as a species. So what works for me is going to work for you. The idea that, you can't take these foods, you can't take that food, as you begin to move toward a plant-based diet and a diet with more raw fruits and vegetables in it, you'll see your body will more and more adjust and you will be able to eat any kind of foods you want. It's these imbalances that we have in our diet and the fact that we live on a lot of foods that we maybe shouldn't be living on, because of our state of health, and it kind of really destroys our entire, digestive tract, or it really screws us up internally somehow. We don't really know what's going on. So then we can't eat nightshade plants. We can't eat these kind of foods over here. But if we all begin to eat on the same diet, if people did this, and you'd see, genetically, since we're all identical, we should be all able to live on this diet. So those are the answers to the question. Number one, can the planet Earth sustain it? Feeding people on a plant-based diet? Yes, of course they can. It'd be a lot more efficient than it is now. And then, is everybody geared toward it? Yes. Okay, we're all genetically identical. You'll be able to survive just now. People are surviving on McDonald's. People are surviving on all sorts of crappy fast foods, all your chicken places and all this stuff. The garbage that people survive on throughout the world. This isn't, we're in the United States, kind of in some ways the garbage capital, but people eat garbage, fried foods all over the planet. I've done a lot of traveling and I've seen it for myself. So, can we do it? Yes. Are people going to? They're not going to change. I'm well aware of that. But can we? Yeah, we sure can, and we can do it with those 2 superfoods along with a bunch of other foods. We'd have a cleaner environment overall, but are people going to do that? No. People eat the foods that they eat because, number one, they are conditioned to do so. The only reason you put anything into your body is because of that right up there. The only reason you do it, okay? And it's really nothing to do with even the nutrition in it, or this is incredibly nutritious, you still don't eat it. You want the Twinkie, you want the cookies or whatever, is why you put this in your body. So, and the other reason is they're under the mistaken impression that a lot of foods are healthy for them when they're not. Like meat. Cooked meat is not really healthy. It's sustenance. It's sustenance. It'll give you protein. It'll keep you alive tomorrow. Is it rejuvenating the body at a cellular level? Absolutely not. It's not going to. It doesn't do that. It's never going to do that. And cooked foods simply do not do that. You need to eat raw fruits and vegetables and a lot of the other things that I promote. Anyway, that's my overview. Can we all live? Can the planet live on a vegan diet? You better believe it. Are they going to do it? You better believe they won't. Dr. Bob, I'll see you next time. Visit us at watershed.net. Whatever you do, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. It's very, very important. Don't forget. Thank you.